after traveling the world and making her mark on Broadway, this New York City woman is a Texas girl at heart, and her magazine highlights women of the Lone Star State. Here to talk about it is editor-in-chief of Today's Texas Woman, Freya Pruitt. Good morning. This is actually my first time interviewing you, and I know Bridget has talked to you before, but boy, when you walk into the studio, people say, Freya!
Woohoo! Yes, you gotta have some energy about you. Yes,
you have wonderful energy.
Thank you.
And your life is so fascinating. Take us back, because I think so. Well, because, I mean, here you are, as I mentioned, Broadway, that was your life, right?
Yeah, Broadway, films, television, rock concerts, that was my favorite, and recording actually was my favorite.
See, I wanted you to say all that because we couldn't fit that on the prompter there, and so I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yes.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and here I am, a publisher of a magazine, which is, if you would have told me this 5 years ago, I'd have cracked up, because you have to be detail-oriented, which I'm not, but it's all in my head, and I love people, so I produce people. I used to produce records and produce myself and sing, but now I can look at a person and kind of extract who they are and put it into writing and then promote them. I can't help but promote and do a multimedia presentation of them.
But how did you go, Freya, from something that's audio and visual to something that's more print? Because it is a lot more descriptive and a lot more detailed, as you mentioned.
Well, my print, I look at my magazine as kind of like a film. Each page is very, very dramatic, and it's very beautiful, and it's a piece of art. And so, and even if you flip through it very quickly, it looks like a film. So I want to bring drama. When people pick up my magazine, I want them to feel and to get that visceral, pathological practically feeling in each cell and get it excited about it.
And it's called Today's Texas Woman.
Yes.
It's called Today's Texas Woman for a reason.
Yes, actually, it is, I guess, for a reason. Although I have a big male readership. I've had a couple of men on the covers. I'm going to have, well, I might as well say it now, Boots Walker on my next cover.
Right.
Woo! Yes.
And by the way, Boots Walker is our sales manager.
Yes, at Ken's Five. My heart station. Yes, my heart station. That's why I love this station. Because of its heart.
So you talked to her about it, and what did she say?
Well, she started laughing right away. But she's going to be spectacular. Yeah. And what I want to do is to work with Ken's Five to promote San Antonio to the world. Because I find it very fascinating that San Antonio is the 7th largest city in the country, but the New York Times did a big special on the top 10 metropolitan cities. We're not even listed.
We're not?
No, no, because we're not a metropolitan city. However, it takes a New York City girl to come here and say, I'm going to bring Manhattan to this city.
Ooh.
And there's a way, oh yes, that's right. There's a way to do that. There's a way to do that.
So you've got big dreams here in this town?
Oh, no dreams. I just do it.
No dreams. You just make it happen.
For me. Oh, yeah. You got to make it happen. If you have an idea, go do it. That's what New Yorkers do. L.A., you're as good as your last 5 minutes, but that's okay. No, it's really true. But New York, you get an idea and you just go do it. My idea is to take areas like 3-4 blocks at a time downtown. I want to restructure all of downtown in the year 2011.
Now, how long have you lived here in San Antonio?
Well, I lived here actually 10 years before, and then I went back to New York for a year, and I've lived in this area for 15 years, and I love it. I love the energy. We are an international icon of the arts, of culture. I mean, it's a fascinating city, but we're so spread out, there's no symbiotic energy to connect us.
I want to mention, too, because if you were born and raised here in San Antonio, that's got to feel good to know that people from the big city, bigger city, I mean, you know, in New York City,
New York, greatest city in the world, other than S.A.
Right, exactly. You know, to say, you know what, I love where I live. I love San Antonio. I love the culture, and so you want to make it bigger. You want to make, especially the performing arts, right?
Well, yeah, I want to make it what it is. And right now, we're not promoting what San Antonio is, because like you've got the symphony downtown, you've got the opera on 410, you've got the ballet, tremendous company on 1604, and there's a massive underground arts community, Millworks down in the King William area. I want to bring them all together and hopefully, I was mentioning to Bridget, why don't we go on Good Morning America next year at the beginning of 2012 and say, look what KENS 5 and Today's Texas Woman did to promote the greatness of San Antonio.
And I'm going to mention one more thing, too. I'm going to mention not just Good Morning America, because that's the other station, but also the early show.
The early show. Well, we're going to get them all. We're going to get them all.
Right.
Well, I mean, on a national level, because when the media can partner up together for the better good of all and to promote, we have to bring the arts together. I mean, I had a massive party, a big premiere party, which was...
I hear you throw some really good parties.
No, I'm from New York, darling. I do great parties. I give great parties.
I mean, just kind of not extravagant, but you know, just really detailed, and you really put a lot of thought into it.
Well, yeah, and it was the theme was Phantom of the Opera, and it was extraordinary. I had Beasley, one of the greatest event planners in the world, do the sets. We built set. We had it at the Josephine Theater, which is fabulous, and then we had the ballet perform, and the opera, and the symphony. I mean, it was amazing.
It's like walking up and down Broadway, then, huh?
It is. Well, we have to present that as a united front, and to bring the opera, the ballet, and the symphony and the arts together as one and promote them.
Now, I want to mention also this, too, because GDSA viewers, if you send in your nominations, you have to do that. I mean, because you want to know more about who's out there, some movers and shakers, as we mentioned, for great women of Texas to today'stexaswoman.com. So log on to her website. Again, nominate great women in Texas. Log on to this website, today'stexaswoman.com. Click on Contact Us and give her a call at 210-689-3692. You can also log on to our website, kens5.com/greatday.
Yes.
Freya!
Woohoo! Thank you.
Freya is on fire!
Woohoo! Yes!
All right, thanks a lot, Freya.
Thank you,
we'll see you next time, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.